Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, my name is Brad. This is my channel Anime and Orange, where I build a lot of 3D metal models and show you how I do it. Today, on the table, another one from the Legends collection. Guardians of the Galaxy, we have Gamora here in all her green and purple. And this is one of the newer Legends builds, so it has the new design of the legs, I believe, which is a little easier to build. And on the back, we have the difficulty gauge. There it is. Took me a second to find it. It's pretty close to the easy side, which I'd say not quite all the way down to easy, but pretty close. I'd say that's very much spot on. These aren't the easiest, but they are pretty simple to do and a little bit challenging, but still fun. Let's open this up and put it together. Gamora, Guardians of the Galaxy. And ladies and gentlemen, while I open this real quick, welcome to the first day of my new overhead camera setup. Let's see how well this works. Inside, we have one sheet of metal. This may take some adjusting, this new camera angle. And this is the semi-gloss finish of the newer design with the newer design legs. Excited about that. And the instructions. And if you've built these models before, seen these videos before, pretty much know how the instructions go. I'll go over it really quickly. You open it up, it's blank on one side. Instructions on the front. Fold it in half to fit it on camera. And then basically you've got page 1, or the top quarter, Metal Earth Legends. You've got a line drawing of the completed model in one of the sheets. You also have a line drawing of the sheet here. And if we compare, you see the parts. Numbers are listed pointing at the parts so that you can find them at the appropriate time. Go back up here, zoom in just a bit, and after the part sheet we have a little notation of the fold lines, insertion holes, insertion tabs, and what those mean. You've got your legend, a little note about tweezers and needle nose pliers being helpful for assembly. When you see a blue circle, and this is the legend, when you see a blue circle next to a connection point, next to the tab connections, it means to insert the tab, fold it over 90 degrees. Green triangle means to insert and twist 90 degrees. You have your 360 view available online. You can use your phone and scan this QR code, or you can just go to this web address where you can see a 360 view of the completed model. If you have any questions about how something comes together, that can help you out. And below that starts the assembly flowchart, starting with part 1. And demonstrating how to fold and shape the part. Once you get to this line here, you jump over to page 2, or this top right quarter, continue on shaping that part. Here's part 2, you add that on, and you just follow the directions, adding in and shaping the parts, put them together. Get to the halfway point, you go down to the bottom quarter to page 3, pick up where you left off, and continue assembly, and on to the other side until you're finished with your model. Let's take a moment to talk about tools. This is a very basic set of tools that I use in pretty much every build. I've got a very standard set of tweezers that I use very frequently. I've got some precision tweezers, another flat set here, and a couple of pointed tweezers, one of which I've ground the tip down just a bit to make it a little flatter for grabbing tabs. I have clippers that I use to get the parts off of the sheets quickly and easily. It's better than bending and trying to break them off. And then a couple of different pliers, a flat nose set and a long needle nose pliers set. They come in handy for bending in different situations. Briefly cover tools. I'm just going to mostly use my basic tools to get started. I've got a dowel rod here in case I need to shape a shoulder piece, curve it over. We've got the sheet, metal sheet, and our instructions. Let's build us a little model Gamora.
I tried starting at the shoulder end this time when attaching the second part of the arm, but it didn't want to cooperate, so I switched back to starting at the fist. The shoulder tabs angled out on me and would not line up. A simple pinch of the tab should fix the problem. I love the new design of the legs. For this, start by folding up the foot pieces. Then fold up the bottom of the foot at a right angle. Then squeeze the side of the foot in and over the tab. Then fold up the other side of the leg, doing the same with that side of the foot. Put a little angle in the side of the leg and fold over the back of the leg. Then fold the leg around to the front. I apologize for going off camera. The new camera setup will take some getting used to. Something new I did for this Legends model, when I bend the sides of the top of the head in, I bent the tabs up thinking it would help line the tabs up better. I had not done this previously and things always worked out okay. Turns out, leaving the tabs at an angle seems to work better in this situation. What you unfortunately cannot see is me struggling to get the tab into the slot and eventually bending the tab inward a little before things would line up. Now that everything is together, it's time to go over and secure a few of the tabs that I didn't push all the way down in fear that I would crush the incomplete model.
Ta-da! All finished. Purple and green. I have finished my second Guardians of the Galaxy Legends model, and it come together even easier than the first Guardians of the Galaxy, easier than the Star-Lord model. And I'm absolutely loving, and I keep saying this, I'm loving the redesign, the way these models come together, specifically the way the legs come together. It makes a lot more sense this way. This model took me 25 minutes to complete. It was really pretty quick. And for a Legends model, this one got to be one of the easier ones I've built. Again, a large part of that is because of the redesign of the way the model comes together. It works better. It's easier to shape those legs. The first time I did it, it was so different. You know, with Star-Lord, the first time I built this new design, it was so different. It kind of threw me a little bit for a loop, but not much. But now that I've done it, I've got a system down already, and it just comes together fairly quickly. So I'm really loving this new design, and I am, again, loving the more matte finish, the more semi-gloss finish. That's the word I'm looking for. It's glossy, but not overly glossy. and it, with these colors, specifically with Gamora, it fits more into sort of a cartoonish style or comic book style. Somehow it fits. I'm not sure how to explain that. I'm not that great with colors, but somehow this semi-gloss finish works so much better, and I really enjoy it. I will say that when I put the head together, I looked at it by itself and I thought, wow, this is really funny looking. But once you put it with the rest of the character, it looks pretty cool, I think. A little bit odd looking. It's certainly not completely humanistic. Doesn't have all the shapes. It's a little boxy, but it's a collector's item, and I think they look pretty cool. Very much enjoying this new design, and I'm hoping that in the future there will be more Legends models with the new design to add to the already sizable collection that exists right now, and I'm pleased to see a female representative in the comic book universe. It's becoming more common, but still kind of a rarity. I believe in all of this collection she's one of the only two Black Widow. Just saying, we could use some more. Just could use some more female representation in the comic book whole. Anyway, yeah, if you agree with me, leave a comment. Let them know. Another fun build. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to doing more. And I'll leave it at that, as always. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you want to keep these videos coming, consider becoming a Patreon supporter. Check out the description, or check out a link in the description down below or at the end of this video. As always, thank you for watching, and keep on keeping on.